Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cynical, and this is Gems of War. And today, it was gonna be Final Fantasy VII Remake, but we had a 5.1 update. So I'm gonna be reading the patch notes to you. In the background, just doing my Gems of War cardio, which was dungeons, adventure board, and I did like 3 delves. Trying to get the Fell Roost pet down there, the little um, hatching dragon guy. So going after that slowly but surely. But let's read these 5.1 update patch notes. What did we get in the 5.1 update? I didn't even know this was coming. No one even mentioned it that I know of. I don't watch a lot of other channels at the moment. I check out Loot Wizard every once in a while and Tacet like once a week. Probably Loot Wizard twice a week, Tacet once a week. I used to watch Tacet every single day, but once I got my own channel going here, doing videos every day, I don't really have the time. But maybe he mentioned it, maybe not, but I didn't even know there was a 5.1 update coming. No one mentioned it in the comments or anything. But here we go, 5.1 update, Kingdom Leveling. Kingdoms will now be able to be leveled to 20. In addition to the normal gold and imperial deeds, Kingdom levels 16 to 20 will also need a new type of deed, the Book of Deeds. The rewards for leveling up your kingdom will include, not necessarily in this order, bonus myth stones from that kingdom's explorer, more faction horde stats, kingdom team bonus to tier 5, kingdom skill point, Book of Deeds. Books of Deeds. Books of Deeds have 6 variations, one for each color. Book of Ice Deeds, Book of Nature Deeds, Book of Fire Deeds, Book of Air Deeds, Book of Magic Deeds, Book of Stone Deeds. Players will mainly be able to gain Books of Deeds in 2 different ways. Campaign. Players will be able to earn Books of Deeds from the free rewards and Elite Pass rewards. Crafting. Players will be able to craft a colored Book of Deeds with the following ingredients. 50 Deeds of Color. Color must match the color of Book of Deeds being crafted. 1,000 souls. 500 jewels. Color must match the color of Book of Deeds being crafted. Kingdom Power. We have added support for kingdoms to earn kingdom power up to power level 30. As you know, kingdoms may not be able to reach power level 30 when the update releases, but as we add more content to kingdoms, players will be able to progress further through their kingdom power levels. Epic Gnome Vault. We have introduced a new type of vault, the Epic Gnome Vault. Players will need to earn a Epic Vault key from the treasure gnomes to gain access to the Gnome Vault. If a gnome drops a vault key, it will be either a vault key or a epic vault key. They cannot drop both. Epic vault keys are rarer drops compared to the normal ones, about 10%. So, vault key drop rates have not been affected by this change. This epic vault is similar to a gnome vault, however you'll be fighting against King Cedric, the boss version of Cedric Sparklesack. King Cedric will drop up to 4 times more loot compared to his regular counterpart in gnome vaults. This only applies to the resources he may drop, gems, gold, souls, etc. He will not drop extra copies of troops or multiples of orbs. Gnome Vault changes. We have made some changes to the Gnome Vault. When players tap on the Gnome Vault button in the mini games menu, it will bring up a pop-up where players can select between playing a Gnome Vault or an Epic Gnome Vault. We have also made some changes to Gnome difficulty. We have removed the old difficulty system, similar to other game modes where we have removed it in previous updates. There are new difficulty settings that players can set before they select a vault. These new difficulties work similarly to the difficulty in Adventure Board, where troops can gain levels beyond 20 and have their traits unlocked. The new difficulty settings will affect the currencies earned from the battle, including gnome rewards. This includes gold, glory, souls, keys, etc. It does not affect any troops, trait stones, or orbs earned. Easy, troop level 15 and 80% standard rewards. Normal, troop level 20 and standard rewards, same as the old vault. Challenging, troop level 40 and 110% standard rewards. Hard, troop level 80 and 120% standard rewards. Vault Event Improvement. During a Gnome Vault event, players will find a new Gnome tracker in the mini-games menu. This tracker will tick up for each treasure gnome you encounter and defeat with the following conditions. It counts the regular gnomes that randomly appear in battles. It does not count Valravens, Raven Towers, gnomes in vaults, and gnomes owned by players in PvP. Once the tracker is completed by defeating 5 gnomes, players will be mailed out a vault key. Oh. This will only reward a normal vault key. Players will be unable to earn epic vault keys from the gnome tracker. The gnome tracker will then go back to 0. However, the number of gnomes required to earn the next key will increase by 5 to 10, then 15, then 20, etc. Oh, that's not too bad then. I was thinking you're going to get one every 5 gnomes. That'd be... I don't know. The gnome tracker will reset to 0 after the vault event, and the target will reset to 5 in the next event too. The drop rate of vault keys during the event hasn't been changed by the introduction of the gnome tracker, so you're basically getting more vault keys. That's cool. I don't know though, how do you feel about... They're changing things from like RNG to grind. Like guaranteed rewards for grinding versus RNG rewards. I don't know how I feel about that. This sounds like a good thing. Sounds like a good thing in theory. A new gnome appears. Players will now have a chance to encounter the new Daemon Gnome. This gnome is much deadlier and trickier than the rest of his kin. If he manages to power up, he will kill an enemy and then run away. This spell is a one cast only. Even in teams with more than one copy, it will only allow one cast, and the other copies' spells will then be disabled for the duration of the battle, similar to the 4x Great Maw teams. Players will be able to earn this gnome from either type of vault battle. The Daemon Gnome will drop Chaos Shards as well as the chance of a vault key or epic vault key like other gnomes. General. Players are now able to select campaign tasks, and they will be taken to the appropriate section of the game that will assist them in completing that task. The campaign button now has a drop-down list like the adventure board does, so players can quickly view their current tasks. We have updated the languages tab in the settings menu. Bug fixes. We have fixed a bug where Google Play would prompt the user every time to log in if they didn't sign into Google Play Games account. We have changed the chests menu so they will now show the base rarity of the card in the example display instead of the rarity that you own it at. We have fixed the bug in the troop filter menu where the text would always be set to all weapon types instead of the weapon type name. We have fixed a bug where troops and weapons were not showing up in the troop list unless restarting the game. The troops and weapons should now show up with having to restart the game. We have fixed a bug where the troops and weapons were not showing up in the troop list unless restarting the game. I think that has like the weapon thing with the world event maybe. We have fixed a bug where accepting a guild invite would cause a Cliffy error. We have fixed a bug with the Ascend All Troops option where it was not properly checking for troops existing in Delve and event teams. We have fixed a bug where the epic battle settings could be reused between guild live events. Setting the epic battle to legendary or world event would keep the same setting, and a different guild event like invasions or raid bosses which run at the same time on a weekend. Oh, okay. We have fixed a bug where the guild pop-up was only showing one live event of each type in the list on the right, even though multiples of the same type could run. For example, 2 world events running in a row. We have fixed a bug where dead, empty guilds could be encountered in Guild Wars, where there are no members in the guild to fight against. We have fixed a bug on PS4 where the Advent calendar offers were not showing the gem key image correctly. We have fixed a bug on the camping menu, camping pass upgrade menus, and 4:3 aspect ratio devices. We have fixed a bug where saving the troop filter was no longer working. We have fixed an assortment of smaller issues. So that is everything. I read everything on here. So now my thoughts, I guess. Kingdom leveling, so you can level to 20 and 30. I guess power to 20 and level to 30. Yeah, you know, that's just more stuff to do. That's cool. We'll take it. More skill points to try to get. More faction horde stats. Yeah. Books of Deeds, another thing to chase. I thought this is what would be in the 5.0 update. So books are what you need to do that, to get the levels that I was just talking about. Just another level of the deed system. Kingdom Power to 30. Epic Gnome Vault. So now we have a epic gnome key, or an epic vault key, which gives more rewards. We also have a different difficulty system in there, and a gnome tracker. Every time you get 5 gnomes, you get a vault key, guaranteed. That's about it. You can set it to hard now in the vault and get 120% bonus standard rewards. Gnome tracker, a new gnome. There's a new gnome, the Damon gnome. And yeah, and if you go to campaign tasks and click on it, it'll take you somewhere to complete the task. So pretty good update. That's a good update there. That made everything better, I think. So no complaints here. The guaranteed vault key. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess that's good. In case for like people that felt like they were getting screwed and not getting keys even after grinding and grinding and grinding. At least you get one every 5 gnomes. Well, not every 5 gnomes. You get one at 5 gnomes, and then one at 15 gnomes, and then one at 30 gnomes. Like, it's gonna go up. But you could probably at least get yourself 3 or 4 vault keys every vault event, as long as you do like 50, you know, enough to get like 50 gnomes or whatever. I don't know how many that would be. But anyway, that is the update notes, patch notes for the 5.1 update. Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be tomorrow. I just switched the days because this came out of the blue, as far as I know. I didn't know this was coming out, so I had to do a video, and I wanted to put it out as soon as possible. So if you were looking forward to the Final Fantasy VII Remake video, it's probably going to be tomorrow unless I get a wild hair and decide to do that today also, which I'm thinking about doing a live stream. I know I say that a lot, and I don't do it. Usually because I put some sort of condition on it, like, hey, if we get this or that, I'll do a live stream, and it never happens. So, I don't know. If I get a wild hair, I might do a live stream. Probably be a Final Fantasy VII Remake live stream, but I'm hoping that can inject some steroids into that series, because I'm going to keep it going until I complete it. You know how stubborn I am. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Haven't had a member in a long time, been losing members in fact, and would be nice to get one and raise my spirits and keep this channel going strong. And I appreciate everyone that is a member so much. But yeah, there's the patch notes, there's the update, 5.1 update. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Maybe, it could be today a live stream, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow a live stream. Maybe, if not though, it'll be tomorrow around 10 or 11 a.m. That's, if you don't see a live stream or something different, at the latest, it'll be tomorrow at 10 or 11 a.m. So, like, share, subscribe. See y'all next time. Consider joining. All that. Comment. Peace.